Anita LaRaia again with another installment for Wine Groceries. Remember, we're in the store. This happens to be that Kroger store. Look at the Dow up here. That was one of the ones I featured in my Big Spender number 4 video of our YouTube first 6 videos. And they've switched to vintage years. The year of harvest on this is 2022. Look at some of these great top shelf wines. Why are they on the top shelf, all these Cabernet Sauvignons? Because many of them are the cult wines with a name. How'd they get the name? Best vineyard areas, best soil, best climate, best winemaking, and they got rated. Wine Spectre every year comes up with the top 100 wines, and these are the kind of wines that are in there. Look at the price tags. Not very high. But as I move along, Paso Robles, by the way, is the Dow. There's another Paso Robles, the Austin, another one, the Justin. And I've got to tell you that within Napa, which where all the cult Cabernets seem to come from, you have famous areas like Stag's Leap District, like Oakville, like Rutherford. Rutherford Cabernet Sauvignons in Napa are supposed to have allspice in the finish. The Rutherford dust, they call it. What a fabulous thing. Oakville, well, my goodness, that Camus, that's $82 a bottle on this top shelf. I'll get to it. I bought a bottle for myself. It was hidden in the back of the wine department. I noticed that's too much of a temptation for people that know wine to steal it. So they put it up here, and they're going to put an alarm on it. Be careful. Don't take these wines off the top shelf. If you broke it, you bought it. So I will be moving along here. And I want to say something. Look at this. Yes, they have to have these little, what we call shelf toppers. Oh my goodness. This one is a Kroger label. I can't believe it. No, it's not. It's Paso Robles, like the Dow, like the Justin. Paso Robles, the pass of the oak trees. It says here in Vino Veritas, in wine there is truth. It's a takeoff on the famous Stag's Leap, which is in here. And the prices do jump quite a bit. Once we start to go a little bit further along the shelf here, it's going to jump quite a bit. We're gonna work our way up to the $122 wine. Yes, why? Because it's in the same area of Oakville, in the middle of Napa Valley, where some of the great cult wines are, like Opus, which was started by Robert Mondavi and the Baron Philippe de Rothschild. Beautiful. Opus, very expensive cult wine. But in that same Oakville area, you've got the Far Niente. I'm going to show you the label in a minute. Far Niente. I'm Italian. I told you that in our first 6 videos. Italian heritage of Italian American. And Far Niente in Italian means the sweetness, il dolce de far niente. The sweetness of doing nothing. The sweetness of being idle. To enjoy nature. To enjoy some good food. Some good wine. And some good companionship. And romance. Always got to include that as Italians. Okay, I'm going to move further a little bit. Don't worry about it. And by the way, what did they put on the bottom shelf? There, I see some Australian wine there. I see Lindemans, very nice name. Cupcake. They always have layer cake, cupcake, freak show. Boy, oh boy. They love with these odd, kind of cartoonish names. Just remember, look at the grape variety, look at the vintage year, because they rate them, depending on how good the growing season was, how great the grapes turned out, how great the harvest. They rate them, because you can't get great wine without great grapes and a great harvest. And don't be fooled, because now that you know, those counties north of San Francisco, particularly Napa, with the Oakville area, the Rutherford area, the Stag's Leap area, make the greatest Cabernet Sauvignon. So if you could find a Cabernet from those areas, but that are more of the reasonably priced that we can afford, then those are the ones to buy. Now, by the way, what do we mean by reasonably priced? The average price of all the surveys show is Americans buy now not in the $9 price range, although there are plenty available, but they buy now more in the $20 price range because they normally have a purpose. They either buy beautiful spring lamb, and they want to have a great Cabernet with that, or a great Syrah. Syrah, one of the Rhone red grapes that I mentioned in my first 6 videos. It's more of a deep black color and more of a little bit of a black raspberry and some black pepper in the finish. Really spectacular wine. And I've got to say that look at the pedigree of the label. The pedigree, they won't have the rating on it, but you can Google any wine. You can Google any wine by name, get the winery website, get all the reviews from all the great wine magazines. How are they rated? The thing about the wine magazine ratings is they usually end up truncating from the 90 points out of 100 all the way up to almost 100 points out of 100. Well, guess what? If they really want to kill your wine, I know, I was a wine salesman. If it's only mediocre wine, your rating is going to go down, down, down that 100-point scale. And people are going to say, wow, I don't want to buy that one. Because for the same price, I could buy something a little bit up above. But really, all those great wines, all of them average in that 90 to 100 points. Okay, dear, let's move along. A little bit further along.